Welcome to the Donkey and Dog Show right here on 90.1 FM KFKX, live from Hastings College. This is DJ DK here with the Dawg, aka C-Dog. We will be your source for health and fitness tips, as well as keep you up to date on the latest in sports and entertainment. As always, we're open to all music requests, so call in to 461-7342 and let us know what you want to hear. Stay tuned to hear from our special guest in just a little while.
That was Say Us In with Voices. Welcome back to the Donkey and Dog Show. We're celebrating our first show with all of you by having what we like to call our countdown to new music. Tonight, we'll spotlight a local artist who happens to be right here with us in studio. Keep your radios tuned here to hear more from the artist and the single in just a little bit. For right now, here's a little news, and I throw it over to the donkey.
All right, out of Colorado Springs, police say a man is suspected of robbing the same pizza delivery man twice in 2 days. Officer arrested the man Wednesday evening because he was wearing the same clothes described by the victim in the two robberies and was carrying the same type of handgun that the pizza delivery man says the suspect used to threaten him. Did not release the name, but said he was arrested and jailed on 2 counts of aggravated robbery. What do you got for us, Dog?
Well, a little more national news. On the border, a former Air National Guardsman has been sentenced to 15 months in a federal prison for stealing and selling scrap metal from the U.S. border project in Arizona. The 50-year-old Wyoming resident, he was part of the National Guard force, and he's accused of stealing at least 5 truckloads of scrap metal, selling the materials for over $11,000. So he's in a little trouble also doing that.
I would say so.
Some crazy news to start the night off of.
Yeah.
But right now we're going to play a request that somebody had. And if you have a request out there, don't hesitate to call us at 461-7342. Here's Tayo Cruz with Dynamite. That was Jax Mankin with Spinning here on KFKX 90.1. Now it's time for our first part of the show, our health and fitness tip of the week. So for that, I throw it over to the donkey.
All right. As we said earlier, we're going to try to get you up to date with the latest in fitness, health, and entertainment. And here's a little for your fitness. Tip of the week. If you're going to be hitting the weight room at all, keep the resistance training workouts to under an hour. At some point between 60 and 90 minutes, the body begins to produce more of the stress hormone, which you might have heard is cortisol. This hormone works against other hormones in your body and results basically in more muscle loss than gains. So keep it under an hour and you'll maximize the muscle building potential.
It's a very good tip for almost anybody out there, even if you aren't a lifter who always goes every day, but just to have that little tip to go whenever you go to keep it under an hour.
Yeah, I mean, with most people you think the more time you're in there, the bigger you're going to get, but not always that way. All
right, well, there is our health and fitness tip of the week. Let's not keep you waiting any longer. We'll go to our next song, which is Blink 182, Feeling This on 90.1 KFKX, the X. That was Toby Mac, Get Back Up on the Donkey and Dog Show, 90.1 KFKX. And right now we have a special guest in the room. Who would that be, Donkey?
Well, tonight we've got Cole Cahote from Call Me a Liar. New local band here. We're going to ask him a few questions and actually get him on the air here. So, what music inspires the music we're about to hear from you?
Like a lot of stuff. Like we played some Jax Mannequin earlier, and they're a big influence on some of the piano parts and stuff that I put in the music. But I like a lot of the starting line. When I do some more hard rock stuff, I like Story of the Year and things like that. But yeah, and when I do acoustic stuff, I like to throw a little Matt Nathanson, like pop style stuff in there too.
All right. And what audience do you think your music's going to appeal to?
I try to make it so I do a lot of different genres all mixed into one. I hope it just appeals to whoever, whenever. I mean, if you have a set genre of music you really like, it's cool, but I'm hoping to be able to let it apply to a bunch of people out there.
All right, that's cool. What can we expect to see from Call Me a Liar in the coming months? What are the goals, objectives?
I'd like to come back on this show. Would be nice. I've got some songs I've had recorded for a while that I'm going to eventually give you guys and let you play them. But I'm going to keep recording, keep just doing what I do.
Sounds good, and we'd love to have you back.
And speaking of songs, stay tuned here. After this next song, we're going to debut Call Me a Liar's first single right here on the Donkey and Dog Show. But first, we're going to play a little Beach Boys Kokomo here on 90.1 KFKX. That was the Beach Boys with Kokomo, and we are back with Cole Cahote from the band Call Me a Liar. And do we have any more questions for him here?
Oh yeah, we're about to debut their first single, so what is the song about?
Basically this song is just about having someone you really care about and like losing them, and then doing everything in your power to try to get them back. I wrote it like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, so it's kind of old news, but I just wanted to apply to any situation that any listener wants to apply it to, really.
All right, well, let's not keep you waiting. We'll get the song up here for you.
All right, this will be the debut of the song Maybe by Call Me a Liar. Call us in at 461-7342 with your feedback. We would love to hear what you think of this song. Once again, it's Maybe by Call Me a Liar.
And that was the debut hit Maybe by Call Me a Liar, exclusively here on 90.1 FM KFKX. Anything else from Mr. Cahote before you gotta head out?
I'd love it if you guys would give me some feedback or something. Call this station would be great. But I've also got a Facebook. If you can't call right now, just look up Call Me a Liar on the search bar thing, and I will, if you ask me questions, I will answer. Just anything. I'd love to get your feedback. It'd be great.
Yeah, call into the station, feedback, questions, anything, right here, 461-7342. And we have some more music on for you here.
Yep, right now we're going to have Jimmy Eat World with My Best Theory here on 90.1 KFKX.
And that was Cedar Avenue with Up North. We're going to shift into the entertainment portion of our show here. We're going to look at current and upcoming movie DVD releases. I'll pass it over to Dawg for that, our entertainment expert.
Just came out on Tuesday were a couple movies. First, The Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time, which is by far one of the better movies I've seen this summer. What do you think?
I'm going to have to say I enjoyed that movie personally. Produced by the same people who did Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes.
That's a good one. What else we got coming up?
We also had Letters to Juliet. So, guys, if you have a girlfriend, probably want to watch that one just to make sure you don't dominate with the movie choices. Let them choose a movie. Maybe just take one for the team and watch that. But coming up in a couple weeks, you can get back with Robin Hood starring who was it?
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe, yes. Same group as...
Same lineup as Gladiator.
Yes, same director, which I did not get to see in the movie theater, but I am so excited to see it when it comes out on DVD, and also Iron Man 2.
Hey, see, I have seen neither of those, so if anybody listening has, you should call in. Let us know what you thought about those.
Let us know if it's worth going to rent at Applause Video here in Hastings, the locally owned video store. But that's for another day. Right now we're going to go back to the music, and we're going to play a song by a group that actually won a VMA this past Sunday. It's 30 Seconds to Mars. They won Best Rock Video with the song Kings and Queens here on 90.1 KFKX. That was Skillet with Hero here on the Donkey and Dog Show on 90.1 KFKX. Looking at the clock, sadly, it's that time of the day, Mr. Donkey.
Sadly enough.
But a glorious first show, I think, to start the year.
I hope everybody enjoyed it. We're going to give a few shout-outs now. I got to give a shout-out to my boy Wiebe, chilling down in Houston, Texas. Any for you, Dawg?
I'm going to give a shout-out to my parents. They listen to our show. We they were excited to hear our show once we started discussing what we were going to do. So give a shout out to my parents.
Well, there you go. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. We're going to close out here with Tom Petty, Free Fallin'.
We will see you next Thursday at 8 here on 90.1 KFKX.